Hello America, and welcome back to Uncommon Sense, the most uncommon place on the internet, the channel where we question everything and learn together. I am your host, Billy the Kid, broadcasting from not Portland, and you are watching Organic Oregon. Welcome to Organic Oregon, everyone, a new show here on Uncommon Sense, where we are focusing solely on the issues happening here in our home state of Oregon. And we're going to discuss how the 1920s are repeating themselves right here, right now, in the 2020s. Not only are we in a silent depression, but here in Oregon we are soon to see ourselves once again in a prohibition of sorts. Of course, the rich and elite still want to have their alcohol, so they will have their alcohol, while the rest of us, well, we won't be able to afford it. And all of those generational, family-owned and operated vineyards, hops farms, breweries, and the like, they will slowly and painfully be driven out of business. Without further ado, let's swing right into the first article. Oregon Catalyst brings us an article by the Taxpayers Association of Oregon, OregonWatchdog.com. The New Oregon Wine and Beer Rebellion, February 2nd, 2024. Both COTEC and the Oregon Health Authority have been under fire for two big mishaps this year. Only two? Only two mishaps? Really? Is that all? Number one, their anti-wine government television ads. Have you guys noticed those? I have noticed those. A lot of them. A huge uptick, whether you're on Pluto or YouTube, watching local television, we are seeing anti-beer and wine, anti-alcohol ads everywhere. I don't know about everybody else in the country, but we're seeing them a lot in Oregon. Okay, number two. For Oregon Health Authority, hiding a $60,000 tax-funded alcohol tax study. Yes, folks, you heard me right. $60,000 that the Oregon Health Authority hid from us. $60,000 in tax money to fund an alcohol tax study. Can you make that make sense? They're using our tax dollars to study how to tax us more on alcohol, and anything else for that matter. That forbidden to be made public study showed that raising beverage taxes do not reduce alcoholism. OHA wanted it kept secret because they were lobbying for more beer and wine taxes. One top Oregon wine business issued a spot-on criticism of what has been going on. It was so spot-on that it was soon pulled off the web by the author. We will repost a snippet and keep the well-known wine author private, out of respect for their decision to have removed it. Quote, "What does it mean when an organization within our state government launches highly produced public service commercials attacking a legal and highly regulated Oregon industry that employs tens of thousands of people and contributes billions of dollars to the state economy? It means that a neo-prohibitionist faction is operating, unchecked and without fear of consequence. That organization is the Oregon Health Authority. If you have seen the recent heavily rotated Rethink the Drink commercials produced by Oregon Health Authority, they are shining examples of the kind of propaganda that would make Xi Jinping blush." In other words, he would be very proud. One of those ads features a little girl who shames her father into putting back a bottle of wine. Think about it. Yes, let's think about it. Our state is sponsoring ads designed to shame people into abstinence. The question is, who and why are they waging war against our proud industry? The last couple of years saw proposals to tax Oregon wines by 2,200% hit the House floor. This last year saw a more modest 643% increase proposed. The purpose of these draconian taxes was to raise the prices so high that people would quit buying alcohol. Last year, the legislature passed House Bill 3610. Sponsored by Representative Tana Sanchez, a Democrat from Portland, the bill creates a 20-member task force And they sure do like their task forces, don't they? Which she chairs, to examine increasing taxes on cideries, breweries, and wineries. The cider industry was awarded 1 seat of the 6 allocated to alcohol industry representatives. The other 14 seats are taken mostly by the OHA and addiction recovery advocates and providers, who may receive a share of funding from higher taxes. If OHA hadn't buried a taxpayer-funded report in 2021, it's arguable this task force wouldn't have been created, because the report examined these issues and found raising alcohol taxes doesn't significantly change consumer behavior. Numerous times since 2021, OHA officials have said increasing the price of alcohol through taxes will help significantly curb the harms of excessive drinking, despite having evidence to the contrary hidden in their desk drawers. This brings questions as to whether OHA can be an honest broker at the task force table. Some other things the OHA won't tell you: alcohol generates more than $17 billion to our state's economy. As such, alcohol is already the 3rd largest source of revenue for our state. Yet only 3% of that revenue goes towards funding mental health and drug addiction recovery and treatment. Over the past 3 years, Oregon has greatly increased its spending on drug addiction and recovery by more than $1 billion, and rightly so, but taxpayers are not seeing any return on our investment. Well, that's the end of that article, and some viewpoints from someone who is in the wine industry and probably struggling to keep his business afloat at this point. It all seems just a little reminiscent of the past, doesn't it? Or maybe that's just me. What do you guys think they're trying to do? I want to know what you think. In the comments below, please leave your thoughts and be respectful. And until next time, thank you for tuning in to Organic Oregon, reporting from not Portland. I am Billy the Kid, signing out.